Okay, so hi everybody. So yes, I'm basically locked down, not locked down, but choosing to stay at home a lot more. So I figured why not do a stream and kick off Extra Life 2020 campaign. It's going to be a very long campaign. That's fine. We have a very lofty goal. See if I hit it. Hope so. We'll see. I want to thank Hungry Gamer for being the first person to donate, and he requested Legends of Runeterra, so I will go through Legends of Runeterra and we'll probably do an expedition or at least a couple matches. Um, Give me 1 second to check on a couple things. Ha! I was on mute. So what I was gonna say was, I'm glad I looked. First of all, is that I'm going to go through a bunch of stuff about this game. Most people probably know about it, but I'm sure Hungry Gamer wants like a primer. I'm going to give it to him. Yeah, he can Google for it, but I figure, hey, why not? I'll try my best at summarizing everything in like 15 minutes. I will put a link in the YouTube that will jump to the actual gameplay for those like three of you who are watching this later. Anyways, here we go. I'm not on mute. Nothing but the most professionalism of here on the stream. Yeah. Okay. So really quickly, when you are first in this game, helps to pick the right screen too. That's great, right? This is the most professional stream. Anyways, when you Hungry Gamer will have to play through a bunch of tutorials. I think if you have not done anything, you won't even be at the screen yet. So once you get to this screen, after you do the initial tutorials, really important under play. I think they have these other tutorials that you won't be forced to do these tutorials, but you should do every single one of them. You should do every single one of them because they give you stuff. Not only give you experience points, I believe they give you like actual other things in this. They give you like basically prizes, and the prizes are such that they're like they have cards and wild cards and stuff. We'll get into all that stuff, but they give you stuff, so you should do all these. Highly recommend it. You'll get stuff for this. These are all against the computer. I'll teach you mechanics and all sorts of stuff. Anyways, the main thing about this game is that you use XP to get your rewards. There's two types of rewards, and there's two ways to get X. There's basically there's two main ways to get experience points, or a couple ways to get experience points. I'll go over them really quickly. First off, the experience points. So every day you'll get a daily quest. You can hold up to 3 daily quests. You can also re-roll your daily quests right up here. I think you get one re-roll a day, and you can just spend them all if you want. You can go from like I think you can build up to like 3 re-rolls or 4 re-rolls, and just spend them all on one quest re-rolling. Most quests are 1,000. Some are 1,500. 1,500s are obviously the ones you want more than the 1,000s, but the 1,500s usually require more work. So I don't like some. Not every quest has a 1,500 like upgraded version, but one like this one, if it was like a 1,500 one, it might be like attack with 20 units or attack with 15 units. I like this unit one, so I'm going to keep it. Some of them are very interesting. Some of them require you to build a specific deck. Like you have to win with certain cards in your deck, or win after playing certain cards, usually a champion. Uh, you can you can accomplish these quests against the AI. So it's actually very easy to accomplish some of these 1,000 point quests. If it's just like play this champion and win, you can honestly just roll the AI. The AI has subpar decks, so it is not the best to practice against in terms of actually, you know, playing, at your highest. But it's good to like test the deck in terms of draws and stuff. The AI doesn't even have the max number of cards in their deck, so if you build a deck that just literally just doesn't like doesn't die, you'll probably beat the AI within the like 20 turns or however many cards it has. So that's one way to get experience points. The other way you get experience points, if you didn't see, there's a PvP win award. This is when you play humans in any mode. It can be in either expeditions, which is the limited mode, or in constructed. Constructed is the very classic CCG thing of you build a deck and you play. The first bonus is 400. The second one is 200. The last one is 100. After 3 wins, you do not get a PvP win bonus. So you can play 3 and then stop if you want. But you will still get experience points up to a certain point for playing an opponent. I think it's 100 XP per loss and 200 XP maybe per win. I might be wrong on that because they've been adjusting it during this open beta. This game is an open beta. Really quick note: Hungry Gamer, you can use real money in this game right now, and they promise that you will keep your entire collection when it goes to actual launch. And the launch is basically defined as when they launch on mobile, which is coming. So there's different ways to play. There's play versus player versus AI and expedition. Expedition is basically a draft, but it's a special type of draft, which I'll get into later at the end of the stream. Versus AI is the easy one where you can just, pick a deck and play. Versus player, there's ranked and there's normal. Obviously in ranked, you play better decks as you get higher, and I'm stuck in bronze. Yes, I know I don't play this game enough. Um, you cannot fall below, I think, the tier, at least the lower levels. Like I can't go all the way back to like iron or something. I think I'm stuck at bronze no matter how many I lose. Even if I hit down to 0, I'll be down to like bronze 2 and then bronze 3 and bronze 4. But I can't fall below bronze, I believe. I've actually never gone that far down, so I don't know. But I remember reading that somewhere. Um, you actually get experience points by losing, so you can actually just snap concede against people. So when you lose, I think against someone, you get 100 XP. When you lose against the AI, you get 50 XP. When you win against the AI, you get 100 XP. After a certain point, your XP basically goes to 0, so you can't just keep conceding over and over and over like forever and be like, oh, and or maybe cheat and have a bot do it. There's also friends in this game. You can challenge your friends and you'll get experience points up to a certain point. They keep adjusting how many experience points you get and all that kind of stuff, and like to prevent people from like getting unlimited XP. I think it's really funny. The devs said that they want people to play like 7 to 9 hours a day and feel rewarded. Slash, that's about how much you should be able to play with before your experience goes to 0 and you're just like grinding for nothing but like rank points or something or practice. And I think for you and me, Hunger Gamers, 7 or 9 hours a day is out of reach because we have jobs and lives outside of this game. This game is cool, but I just thought it was funny. Speaking of which, really quickly, one of the devs for this game is Andrew Yip, the guy we used to play Versus with back in the day, and he made some of the cool sets. He made the Herald Galactus set back in the day. You can read his updates on the site; it's pretty cool. I think he's pretty high up. I think he's like director of this or something, game director or something. Anyways, that's how you mainly get experience points. Expeditions will also get you experience points. More on that later. The other the way how do you spend your experience points? So every week you have a vault, and I'm gonna claim my vault right now. But anyways, the vault starts at level 0 and goes all the way to level 14, and then basically for the first couple levels, every 1,000 experience points gets you to the next level, and then somewhere around like 5 or 6, it goes every 2,000, and somewhere around like level 10, it's every 4,000. I think the max is level 14. Wait, hold on, 13. I don't know. Basically, when all 3 of these chests are this like platinum-y thing right here, I think this is a platinum chest. That means you've maxed out the vault, and you will never be. Doesn't matter. Your XP doesn't go towards this anymore. It doesn't level up anymore. The vault is claimed every Tuesday, and there will be a timer. Right now, I'll just claim this vault real quick. You can see some of the stuff. The whole point is to get to level 10 because it gives you an expedition token, which is this thing. Expedition tokens let you play the draft mode. Even if you get wrecked, you're guaranteed 1 random champion, which is worthily worth 3,000 shards. And there's 2 types of currency. There's coins, which is the premium currency used to buy money, buys that. And there's also shards, which you basically earn, and that's like the free currency. So yeah, these are diamond chests. Oh wow, one of my chests upgraded to diamond. See, that's the other thing. You can get all these random upgrades. There's like a chance. So wow, this has been a pretty good week. So that's what I really want because I love expeditions. I find them very fun. More on that later. So you can see some of your cards can upgrade. If you get an extra copy, it gives you shards based on the rarity level. Wild cards basically are cards you basically redeem for a type of that rarity. So I can get any common with this wild card. And this is any rare. And the rarities are basically common, rare, epic, and legendary slash, sorry, champion. This isn't Hearthstone, it's a champion. Champions are the highest, then epics, then rares, then commons. And more on that later. Let me just go through all this. And you also get shards in your chest. Woo, look at all this. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. Give me all these shards. Alright, rare wild card. Exciting. Okay, last diamond chest. All extra copies. So as you see, I've been playing this game for a while, and I've also spent money, so, you know, I have a decent collection. Look at all these extra copies. Woo! Shards all day, my friend. Shards all day. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. So that was that. So it even gives you a little summary of what you got. So I got 8 of these wild cards, 6, you know, you got it. 2,000, that's pretty decent. Alright, so here you can see it unlocks on Tuesday, and when it gets closer, there will actually be a timer within the last 24 hours. So you see I'm at level 1. To get to level 2, I need 1,000. So, you know, a quest does that. And you'll see as we go through and win, we'll get stuff for that. Other really important thing about this game is that under rewards, you basically can pick a region, and there's different regions. And when you pick a region, your experience points goes towards it. So for example, Demacia, I've actually maxed out, so I can't choose this anymore, but you see you get rewards. You start on the left, and basically as you get experience points, you get rewards. Little tip, if you want to spread it out and not like max out one at first, you want to do your levels every 4, because every 4 you get good stuff. Let me show you what I mean. I'm currently in Shadow Isle. So every 4 you get like a wild capsule. That's the first at level 4, so that's really good. It gives you a bunch of wild cards. Level 8 is a champion capsule, a champion, the highest rarity, and the things that a lot of decks are built around. Champions are very important cards. And let's see, level 12, another wild capsule. Level 16, a champion capsule. And level, what is this? 17, 18, 19, 20 is the max. I will go into the regions really quickly for you, Hungry Gamer, so you can pick which region you want. They start you out as Demacia. So if you do not want Demacia, you need to come in here and change it to what you want, or you'll be basically getting rewards to stuff you don't really, may not want as much. So Demacia. Demacia, this region basically is a view of regions. It's sort of like green in Magic. A lot of combat. It has no actual really targeted removal. It has like buffs. It's a lot of like basically, you know, beating people up. It has cool. It has lots of. I honestly consider them pretty boring, but I like this. Obviously I like them. I'm a boring person. They have they have some stuff. It might be easier to show you with the collection actually, because you can see the different types of regions. We'll go through them like I can just click that region and you can see the champions. These might mean something to you. I didn't really play League of Legends. I don't know who any of these people are. So in a way that makes it great because I can just build my decks based on like basically pure game mechanics because not care about these people. Um, so this is Demacia. They seem to be very high fantasy knighty, I guess. They have this sister person who I can't believe isn't a champion because this person's on 3 cards. Like card here's the first card. There's like a story with her, and then she levels up into where's this card? This card right here. That's actually Sithra again, and then there's Sith right here. It's like man, this card, like the most important minor character. Anyways, that is Demacia. Frail Freyjord or Frail Lord or whatever. This is a region that's basically very controlly. They use a lot of ice stuff. Ice in this game has a mechanic called Frostbite, where they basically set your attack to set an enemy a unit that's attack to 0 for this round. So that's actually can be like blowout potential, right? Because in the middle of a battle, you can after someone's pumped their like dude, you can put their attack down to 0, and they're like, oh f me. There are also other themes. They have these Paro dudes, these fluffy guys that sort of suck. They also have Yetis, which are like the better dudes, at least in limited slash expeditions. They, I think, have one of the greatest board clears in the game. It's this card right here, Avalanche. And I know you might be like, it says 2 to all units. That's generally okay because they also have basically last breath characters here, where if they die, they do things. Basically, that's like Death Rattle in Hearthstone. I'm just gonna throw. I know you play Hearthstone, Hungry Gamer, so there's that. Ionia. This was one of the top tier regions until some nerfs. I think they're still pretty good. This is basically blue, and they're also Asian themed. So if you like that, you like ninjas and samurais, here you go, man. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this wise mentor and ninja dudes and this guy. I mean, wow. Anyways, they have flying creatures. They're basically called they're elusive creatures. Elusive creatures can only be blocked by other elusive creatures, so they're basically flying. And before you ask, this game currently has no reach creatures. So in Magic, there's a concept called reach, where a creature can block a flying creature, but it is itself not a flying creature. That does not exist in this game. So elusive can be very powerful. You can build a whole deck around them. It's sort of non-interactive. Your opponent has no way to deal with them. You're like ships passing in the night. Some people really like that. Other people think it's BS. Whatever. That's their main thing. They also have like a barrier sub theme, and they also have a stun sub theme, stun slash recall. This is actually a very powerful what is it faction to pick in an expedition slash limited because they just have so many good tricks, so many powerful cards. They have counterspell, which has been nerfed. This card used to cost 3. They have this Rule of Ionia, which you can basically cast on other units, not just your own units, which can mess all sorts of stuff up all around. And then they got these like these are bombs. These sevens here are basically, and this 9 costs here. These are all bombs in like draft slash limited. It's like Bomb City here. They also buff people in hand. That's I guess one of their other themes. I highly recommend like them. I think I like Ionia and Demacia are my favorite regions. I am currently maxing Shadow Isles because they're just so good as well. Noxus is the rush down part of the world. I guess they're like red basically. They do a lot of burst damage, a lot of like they have a lot of characters that can't block but have high stats or sort of high attack. Um, they have spiders as well, which means they also sort of mix in with Shadow Isles if you're going spiders. There's not a lot to say about this. I honestly feel like right now aggro is only like there's only elusive aggro really. Like normal aggro doesn't really seem to exist. I've tried to build some burn decks based on other people's suggestions and stuff and tweaking them. Hasn't been working out too well, honestly, to be honest. Yeah, so I think you will get 3 Dariuses, so you might be playing this. You might be able to build a budget aggro deck and have some fun. Pilliver and Zon. I actually recognize some of these dudes only because of merchandise. They have like Timo and Jinx, and I didn't turn off unowned, but Ezreal and Heimdinger, whatever. But Timo and Jinx I recognize because they have lots of merch. They're sort of also rushy, but they also have like a bunch of spells dudes that are like want to stall late. I honestly don't really know what the theme is. People is they have a little bit of everything. They have like Last Breath. They have a bunch of mechs. I don't know. It's a very this combined with Noxus can make an aggro deck, and this combined with like Shadow Isles can make sort of a mid-rangey deck. I think this is the region that probably needs the biggest buff. Maybe not anymore. I think Noxus does, but for a while people weren't building Ezreal and Heimdinger decks. Now they're better. Everyone wants to make Teemo work. He basically puts poison mushrooms in the opponent's decks that basically attach to their counters that attach to cards when they draw the cards to take damage. But the poisons, I believe, are not evenly distributed, so you can have like 50 mushrooms in your like 20 card deck and then draw a card and only take like 2 damage. So yeah, I don't know what's up with that. But I guess you could theoretically, I think, draw a card and take like 30 damage. So I guess, I don't know. I don't think they're um, evenly distributed. To be honest, I think I've only ever lost to a poison deck and constructed once. In limited, I've like never lost to a constructed deck. I'm sure it's possible to a poison deck. I'm sure it's possible, but really hard. Last region, Shadow Isles, a top tier region to say the least. Just got nerfed as of today. This guy used to be even like crazier. This Hecarim guy. You will get 3 Elises, I think, in your as a free player starter in your starter basically. So you can build a spider deck. This is like the black of I guess of the world. They have a lot of kill your own units and do stuff with them. Like um, they have, where is this? Black Spear. If an ally died this round, deal 3 damage. They have, where's that card where it's like, I think it's, what? Do I not have that card? Where the heck is that card? Ah, Glimpse Beyond, an amazing card. You kill an ally to draw 2, which, you know, some people, if you kill an ally with Death Rattle and draw 2, it's amazing. You can also use this because, like, if a character is going to die anyways and not kill the other opponent, you can sacrifice it. You can also do the thing where you, like, chump block and sacrifice your Glimpse Beyond and the attacker won't come through. They have my favorite card in the game, which just got nerfed. It's +2/+2. It used to be +3/+3, which is ridiculous for 1 mana. It's if that makes your character die at the end, which is fine. Not a huge deal, honestly, because when you play this card, it's on a character. It's usually on some chump small dude who's gonna die anyway. So who cares? And I think the devs recognize that, which is why it's been nerfed. Really quickly, spells have 3 different basically speeds. Burst is the one you want. They resolve instantly. Your enemy can't act. Fast is the next quickest speed. You can play at any time, but allow the opponent to respond. Anytime means you can play them during combat. Slow is the worst. It can have to be cast outside of combat, and you cannot like stack them. Enemy can respond. So that's very important because sometimes you can actually attack when you have the initiative at the beginning of a turn, and it will lock your opponent out of playing slow spells. It's very important to know the slow spells that can wreck you, like Avalanche is one, but there's also slow spells, and this spell, this for example, could kill you if you have like a full board. You let your opponent cast a slow spell, and they cast this, you get rolled. There's also this, right? If you're playing against Shadow Isles and they have 10 mana, they can cast this and maybe ruin your day. So a lot of this game is memorizing the spells, especially because there's a concept called spell mana, which I'll show when we play more. Um, so those are those rewards. I think I covered that. There's a couple other keywords that we'll go over as we play. Really quickly though, one of them is called Fearsome. Basically can't be blocked by enemies with 3 or more power. Quick attack is basically first strike, I think. So you will do it. This card will deal its damage only while attacking, before the defender can deal its damage back. Challenger lets you basically pick the blocker. You basically can pull a unit to block. This is very useful to counter elusives. It's a very basic counter to elusives because elusives are basically, can only be interacted with other elusives unless you have Challenger. And then the last one is probably my favorite, Overwhelm, where basically it's like trample. Really important things to remember about Overwhelm. There's a concept called barrier in this game, where if you have barrier, you do not take damage during for the first time you take damage. It prevents the first damage. Only lasts 1 round. So if you play barrier, you don't use it and then the round ends. The next round you won't have barrier. But if if an overwhelmed character is attacking a character with barrier, all the X damage will go through to your Nexus/life, which can kill you. I lost a game like that, I believe. Um, I should have known better because I think that's how it works in Magic as well. I think that's how it works at least. Pretty sure. Regeneration is the boring one. You just heal. That's all it is. I think that's basically more or less it. Went over quests, weekly vaults. That was a little bit more than 15 minutes. I'm sorry, but all right. There's two. These are the two basic currencies, and I bought a bunch of stuff. As you can see, there's a bunch of ways to buy. Obviously, I would hold off on buying anything, and if you want to buy, you obviously want to spend as much money as possible to make your coins go even further. I know you got that Adult Swim, Rick and Morty money, so if you decide to pay into this, you can. Um, don't have to. This game is quite generous. One thing to keep in mind. This game has a time lock. So you can only buy a certain number of cards every week, and then it gets restocked. So once I'm going to buy 6 wild cards right now. This is basically 10 cents a card. It's actually like 7 cents for me because I bought the biggest bundle of coins. There's no pinball in my life right now. We're all locked down, so everything's closed, I should say. We're not locked down, but I believe non-essential stuff is also being discouraged. I think. I don't know how. I think there's a new ordinance I haven't read passed in here in Orange County. But anyways, 60 cents, let's say, or let's say 50 cents. Um, that doesn't even buy me a game of Jersey Jack. So I can't even play Willy Wonka for that. So whatever. And yes, I'm hoarding like some people are in real life with toilet paper. Yip actually posted about how they noticed that people are hoarding wild cards, so they're trying to figure out a way to get people to spend their cards more. Obviously, since another set is coming, you sort of want to hang on to your wild cards because the meta will change. And then, there can be a patch. Like right now, the patch changed. Unlike Hearthstone, there's no refund. If your card gets nerfed, there's no like, oh, we're going to give you your dust back or whatever. No, none of that. So you got to commit. And then if you want to craft your cards, you just come into like here and then you show unknown and you can craft them by hitting here. See, 3,000 for a champion or a wild card. Also, if you build a deck, you can have cards in here that, for example, you don't own and they'll be red and you can right click and craft them. This is actually used to be way worse. It's improved a lot. You can see how there's little pips now. It will tell you how many. I own 2 copies of Fiora, but I want 3 in this deck, and that's why it's red here. Whereas some of these other ones, see Cithra, I have all 3 copies and all 3 copies here. They have these cool graphs too, which I thought was cool. We're just gonna go ahead and play. There's also, of course, in the store like cosmetics, but whatever, dude. Like they got some boards here and some guardians. Also, if you accidentally make a purchase, you can actually refund certain purchases. You can actually use this to rig what champion you get from the road. The way champions work, at least currently, last I checked, is that when you get a champion, basically, well, I don't have one right here, but when I have a champion capsule, it will give you, I think, if you have basically 3 champions and there's like 4 champions in the region, it will give you the 4th champion. You basically, it will fill out the champions that you have 0 of. So if you have 2 0 cost champions, you can actually craft one, open your champion capsule, get the other one, and then refund the one you crafted. So you can sort of rig it that way until they change that. But last I checked, that worked. That's basically it. I know it's been 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and actually do a expedition. This will be fun. I'm not the greatest at this. I did really well yesterday, but I think Monday's the soft day. That's my theory. I highly recommend playing on Monday. Everyone doesn't want to do things because I think Tuesday's when people open their chests. Right now, I'm probably going to get rolled, but hey, whatever. You can pay for these any different ways. I have 3 tokens, which is awesome. I managed to get 7 wins too, so I got 3,000 shards in my last time. But yeah, I love limited. Some people don't, and that's cool, but it's a lot of fun. You can build decks that you don't normally have. You get 2 trials, and it basically takes the best number of wins from each trial. They also just made some balance changes here, so there's a bunch of different cards I think that have. I think Garen is out. You can't even play that guy anymore. So let's see what happens. My favorite part about this is you can build like a 3 region deck. You can have more than 3 copies of a card. It's a standard, very CCG thing, by the way. 3 copies of a card max in constructed. 10 cards in your hand. I think 30 cards in your deck or whatever. If you run out of cards, you die. That kind of stuff. I think Lux is not a great hero. Zed is very solid. Excuse me. Dawn and Dusk is eh. This is okay. Vengeance, pretty good. Um, this card just got changed somewhat. I'm tempted to run Thresh, but I don't know because Death's Door is pretty decent in terms of the spells you get. But Zed is just so solid. I feel like you gotta play this guy. I always make the mistake of not having enough early cards and getting rolled, but then if my deck makes it to the later game, I always build like a mid to late game deck. I feel in expeditions. So the way this works is you get to pick between buckets, very much like the Hearthstone like adventures. As you pick certain buckets, I think it offers you other related buckets, and you're more likely to see that bucket. And like in each bucket, they have names and they tell you what they do, and they're basically card. They give you 3 cards from those regions. It's like Shadows and Dust has like a set of, I don't know, I'm making it up, like 20 cards, and every bucket is 3 certainly selected cards. Don't know how the probability works. I'm tempted to pick Death's Door here, just because I don't get to use Thresh very much. But I think Zed is the pick because Zed is just amazingly solid. And he's Ionia, right? So Very safe. Oh, look, I can go back here and I can get Thresh. That card is not as good as I thought it was. This card is quite amazing in limited and in constructed. This card is nope. Darius not great. Cloning program. I don't believe in this very much. This card is quite good for stalling. But you know what? I want to play with Thresh, so I think we'll go here. All right. So now basically you'll notice I'm getting offered two cards now. And between matches, you're basically offered swaps and stuff. It's very interesting. In general, in limited, my strategy is basically build cards that win through combat. You want a lot of like what they call questions or threats, and basically, yeah, you want answers, which are basically things you use to neutralize threats. But it's better to have more questions than answers because you cannot win by just building a deck through all neutralizing your opponent, right? Like you'll probably go to a stalemate or run out. But if you have a lot of questions, your opponent is forced to react, and then you can use the tempo and all that stuff to carry through. Probably explained that poorly. Someone can do it better. I'm sure there's videos and guides on this. Mystery. I don't know. That is pretty decent. Will of Ionia. Blech. Onslaught. I think I'm gonna take the Will of Ionia and the Ghost, I guess. Two spells. Normally I pick units, but I don't really like those units that much. Harsh Winds. Mark of the Isles and Shadow Assassin. I think Shadow Assassin is statistically the most popular card. I don't know if that was like through constructed or through limited or overall, but I think this is the pick. These two cards are great. This card is not bad, but I think this is a pick. This card got nerfed, I think. And this card used to have better stats. I can't remember. Maybe not. But this card is amazing. Especially in limited, it draws you a card. Fading Memories, Iron Harbinger, Ghost. I like this card, but maybe I overvalue it too much. Warden's Prey. Ooh. Oh, Warden's Prey and Glimpse Beyond. Let's go. Glimpse Beyond, pretty useful in... I think I have slightly too many spells. I need dudes. So these are some dudes. These are spells. So I think by default I'm picking this. This card is actually much better than I thought it was, because usually around turn 7 there's some damaged big dudes that you can frostbite. This card is the ultimate, like, how do I put this? Like, I want this card. It's the ultimate thing I use. I feel this is a very decent card. It's not a great card, not a crappy card. It's very good. Uh, I've won a lot of limited games just by playing Alpha Wild Claws all the time. It's got Overwhelm. It's got decent stats. 6 costs. I think it's pretty okay. And see the curve down here, and you can scroll on the left. Never pick Poros. I mean, they try to buff Poros, but Sparring Student and Fading Memories. 0 cost. Interesting. Inspiring Mentor. Inspiring Mentor and Zed is pretty decent, but Sparring Student, sure. I don't know if I want 2 copies of Ghost, but I don't have a choice here. Need more dudes. It's already like halfway through the picks. Wow, these are actually pretty decent. They're both bursts too. These are decent spells. Too many ghosts. I don't need 3 ghosts. All right, I guess I'm playing these 2 1-drops. At least this one gets the shuffle of 5/5 1 cost. I feel like there's too many ones right now. I might pick this because I have so many ones. But I have Yvonne or Yawn or whatever this dude is. This guy's a bomb. He's nuts. Yeah, we'll do this. I feel I'm very good at building aggro decks in expeditions. So, how many Yetis do I have? 1. I don't have that many spiders either. Yeah, that's not really gonna happen, I feel. Alright, I I guess we're going to try to get Yetis now. I always pick Mark of the Isles. I might be overvaluing this. Man, I might have too many spells in this deck. But yeah, why not? Let's do it. Any elusive character. Ah, this is what I want. Ancient Yeti. Oh, this is too good. I think I have to pick this. How many five attack plus powers do I have? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Can't use spell. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I gotta do this. This just smooths your curve so well. He's understated, but it's worth the drop. This one's pretty good too, but I have a lot of low drops, I think. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1 drops. Ugh. 2 2 drops. Ugh. That's actually probably okay. Wow, that's these are not synergistic. What? Okay, this card is pretty decent because it basically kills a dude at the end. I guess I'm picking this. Wow, I have 12 spells in this deck. We're gonna die. Do I even have ephemeral cards? Like, what is my ephemeral? Oh, Mark of the Isles gives me ephemeral. That's a pretty stupid combo, but I guess. I mean, Spectral Matron. Nah, we'll do this. Oh my gosh, Rekindler and Vengeance. Let's just go. Need some removal. My allies, I pretty hopefully will be Thresh. Hopefully I'll win my first round and get another. Oh, wait, I won't get an ally until I win 3 games, but we'll see. I just need some dudes, man. I feel we're really weak down here. All right. 100% trading a copy of Ghosts. I don't even care what. I see a creature. This creature is solid. And it's a 5. It fills in this hole down here. I have like no mid-range cards. This is bad. I'm sure this could be bad. This could be bad. Could be bad slash probably bad. Probably pretty bad. So before I begin, you get to see their champions and their regions. Pretty cool. Note you don't know how many copies of these cards you have, so you can like be playing one of certain cards, I think. Oh wait, maybe you do know. Maybe that's what these little things are now. I don't know, or that's how long they take to level up. I don't know. Whatever. So mulligan, it's a standard mulligan. I sort of want to keep this Black Spear because I'm scared. And I have so many 1-drops, I feel I'll draw more, yeah. You can only attack on your turn. You need this little attack token, because I have the attack.
Take a look at
wow. We're attacking. You're gonna block? Trevor our death rattles? Probably not the best plan because I had Glimpse Beyond, actually, now I think about it. That was a mistake. Okay. That card is alright. That was probably a mistake. Yep. Oh, he missed. So note, when you have unused mana, it goes to your spell mana, and when you cast spells, it takes this mana first. So you can have up to 3 spell mana stocked. It's pretty cool. We're just gonna do this though. It's my attack anyway. Let's attack. Can I do something? Shoot my dude. Great. We are gonna get outvalued here at the end. So this guy basically comes back and he gets bigger every time. I wanted to make sure he had no spell mana. I don't know what... he can't have counterspell, but I don't know. He could have killed my guy before I killed him. Basically, there's a stack and it will build right to left, and it's just like Magic where the last play is last in, first out. The last played effect will resolve first, so basically it resolves left to right, and you build the stack, you build it right to left. See, he's back. But he can't block, so that's not good. Not good. I don't know if the Legion's triggered. Do I want an 8 attack Wild Claw? Do I want an 8 attack Wild Claw? I guess I do.
Our ranks fill the valley.
Yeah, I think I just take 1 here.
My training is unconventional.
That was stupid. I forgot that he's not gonna. My bad. Some misplays there. I should have saved that for next round. I could have, because I realized I would have to. Because the combo's right here, right? Death Mark, Mark of the Isles, but see if he blocks.
Who goes there?
Of course he's gonna block. I guess we're gonna Mark of the Isles. See if he has a spell. Sounds like a plan. So now they're 0. So if I had more pumps, I could play them. But fortunately for me, I can shoot my own dude, but I don't think I will. I'm just gonna play Alpha Wildclaw. Who am I kidding, right? Who am I kidding?
Sentinels of light.
That is super scary. Should I just straight up kill this person? He has quick attack, overwhelm, +3/+3. We'll wreck that dude. Yeah, we're just gonna try to kill it. He has no deny because he's not playing Ionia, so. Oh my gosh, it's gonna go to late game. I'm gonna lose then. Overwhelm. What characters do you have? You have 1, 2, 3. Should I just elusive this round and just swing for like? I think I do. Just try to push damage down through. I guess. He has something. Oh no, he had something. Wah 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 wah. I tried, guys. I tried. See how he removed his defender, but my guy did not die, did not attack, so happens all the time. It's very unfortunate. Great. That's unfortunate.
With the bees, you're all I see.
I will unite the Freljord.
Well, that card is super annoying.
As the arrow flies.
Good thing he frostbite the person I can't block with. That helps.
Intruder, get him!
What do I want here? I think I want this Mark of the Isles, and then I use Black Spear on that, and we go to the next round. Sounds decent. Oh shit! I forgot. Mark of the Isles is only +4, +2, +2. I'm awful at this game. Sorry, guys. It used to be +3, +3. I'm really bad at this game. I forgot. I forgot they nerfed it. I even talked about it too. Wow, that was really embarrassing. I'm gonna lose this. Yeah, I'm gonna all this stuff.
True power requires restraint.
Making the dead deader.
Show you how it's done.
Put some attack on things.
Not so fast.
That's not a good sign. This is a bad sign. They probably have a trick.
Nicely button.
Should I recall this guy right now? Then I can play him next turn. No, let's wait to see. This is bad. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna recall him. I'm gonna try to. No, because he can attack before I can play him, and then I will get rolled.
Avarosis, stand together.
What we all saw happen. Da-da-da-da.
Humility before power.
Great. Actually, it's gonna die. Gonna kill my guy before I recall him out. He only has 2 cards. I'm almost dead, as indicated by my life here.
The order rewards its faithful.
This is not great.
Patience and virtue of a true swordsman.
It's got 3 cards in hand now. That's what I figured. Oh,
Lead us to
Jesus.
victory.
I forgot about that. That is awful. This game is awful. That is awful, and this game is
I've got these. I will play my part.
We're pretty much dead, I think. I'm pretty much dead next turn. Pretty bad, pretty bad. This might be a 0-win deck.
As the arrow flies.
That's really bad. Oh, one thing about this game is you can hover, whenever you have priority, you can hover in this and it shows you the result of what's happening. So like, we were to, it cannot block. Oh, right, because I have that. So I'm really screwed. So I'm pretty much dead.
You cannot escape.
So that puts me to, for example, 5. Oh, I'm dead, pretty much. So yeah, I'm dead. So as you can see, I'm about to die. -5. Because they have overwhelm and all that shit. Whatever. We're dead. Okay. Ouch. I don't know why this person's waiting. It's just like, game's over. Whoa, and the game just crashed. So, open beta, apparently. The game just crashed. Oh, never mind. Alright, here comes the 02. Oh, people are chatting. Sorry. Dude, this game just crashed. This is limited, so I'm missing cards. The game just crashed. Give me a minute, guys. Sorry, Eric. Ugh. I forgot he kept healing his dude. I forgot that stupid card that gives you like Nexus stuff heals your Nexus as well. Gives you mana crystals. Game just crashed. Wait a second. Either the game just crashed or I have no cancel. Honestly, this deck is pretty trash-tastic. This deck has no curve in the middle, which is the worst, I think. It has no 4/5 drops. I think if anything, you want 5/6 drops at least. All right, it's coming back up. I didn't even look at the chat. I was so involved in getting rolled. 1 second. Da, 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 da. Bum, 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 bum. All right, so every time after you lose, you also get to swap a thing. What do I need more? Fucking creatures, what I need more of. I think this is much better than this 3-cost thing. Yeah, we'll go with this. So anytime you lose 2 in a row, it's over, and the goal is to get to 7. If you get to 6 wins, it's sudden death. You only get to play 1 to get to 7 wins. And here's the warning. Here's the 0-cost win deck right here. Also, Tuesdays are probably the hardest days to play because everyone gets their token from the chest and everyone uses it. Sorry. Thank you. I think we're back. Hold on. This is craptastic. This is a I have too many spells in this deck. Actually, we'll keep Mark of the Isles. Wow, I drew 2 Mark of the Isles. To be fair, I also messed up because I forgot Mark of the Isles has been nerfed. It's only +2/+2 and not +3/+3. The worst. That's the other thing when you play right after a patch has been done. That's right. And Hecarim Spectral Riders are now 2/2, not 3/2, which means you can't push as much damage through. Because no one blocks those guys. No one blocks those guys. This is awful, by the way. I have Rekindler and no champions. What a world we live in. I'm playing Zed. Screw this.
I am the blade in the darkness.
Zed basically has he's Naruto. He has a clone. A shadow clone, I think they even call it. Look, shadow clone. Woo. No, Monday by far is the easiest, Eric, because by the time Monday rolls around, no one is playing. Because everyone's just waiting for their chest. Because all the hardcore people have maxed their chest out, and all the like crappy people are like all the mediocre people are like I don't want to try. So it's only a bunch of casuals. I played on Monday a couple times, and there's been hilarious misplays at like 4 or 5 wins. Like some guy denied my 1-cost spell on turn 3, and I was like, "What are you doing?" Oh man, my Zed's gonna level up. Bum 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 bum. Oh, he's not. He has a trick, of course. Fine. Sure, dude. Little does this guy know that I have crap in my hand to actually do anything with.
My skill is unrivaled.
If I had 1 more mana, I could have glimpsed beyond. But I didn't. What does this do? Oh my gosh, that's impossible. It's impossible with my deck.
Lady Elise, where are you?
Sure. Come attack. Let me get rid of that spider.
Just leave me alone!
Actually, I think it's worth glimpse beyonding. So in my opinion, most people don't play expeditions beyond the 3. Because the hardcore people are just playing expeditions to get to 7 wins and get their champions and shards, and then they spend it all constructed. Based on the stats I've read, no one plays expeditions. No one plays limited. I think that was even said in a blog post. They're trying to figure out ways to get people to play limited more. And if you read online, everyone complains about this mode because it's too much value. Because you have to do 2 trials. Everyone's like, I don't want to do 2 trials. This is the wrong order to play this in. Nope, it doesn't matter because it is the wrong order actually.
I can learn from watching you.
You actually have time to play 3 expeditions? Amazing. I guess I'll have time now that I'm not doing now. I'm leaving the house. What does this do? Oh my gosh. Is that even worth it? So if I summon 2 copies of Zed, I'll have 3 copies. I can attack with a bunch of Zeds. Should I just do it for the memes? Do I get anything out of that? I'll push a lot of damage through. I think we have to try to do it. I'm going to do this for the memes. This is too funny. He can't stop this. Can't stop this. Yeah, no, 1 expedition is tons for me too. That's what I'm saying. Like, to get to the infinite part, you gotta play 3 of them. It's crazy. That's 2 people. That's 4 people. Oh, okay. The max number of people you can have attacking, there's 6 lanes basically. So you can only have 6 characters at once, and you can only attack with 6. So with these guys that generate people, you need to remember that so that you will not waste stuff. Although I guess I should have thought about that. I forgot about that part. Did I just win already? Damn, that was I do get rekindle value. No, he's still alive. He's still alive. Do I have rekindled? I have. Oh yeah, that's right. Zed's a champion. I forgot.
What's that noise? No.
So I'm not blocking. Let's be honest, right? This guy just pressed a bunch of attacks, has tons of mana. He probably has Black Spear. He could have Black Spear. He could have that other card that summons spiders. What is this? 5 damage? Yeah, we'll just take it. I guess I might as well use this.
We weren't expecting callers.
I don't have Overwhelm. I need Overwhelm. I guess I play this guy. How many, would it be better to stun 2 of the units or better to generate another Zed? I'm pretty sure it's better to generate another Zed because that will make this guy bigger and I'll have more attacking units and he won't be able to block anyways. So let's hope I did that math right.
1 candle for every soul.
That's 4 units. I can send 6 units attacking and I can pump the units. So we'll see. He can only block 3 right now. So if he plays a dude, it can block 2 units are going through.
Do not deny me. Come to the light.
Actually, we won't do that. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Gotta count. Oh, look, it's a combo.
Get me out of here!
So yeah, he's -6. Unless something happens. Still dead. Should I just burst for the BM? I'm gonna burst for the BM. Got an emoji. All right, we got one win. Always click finish. I don't want to see that. You think the stun was the play? Maybe, probably, but I had double pumps. So as you can see, you get a daily PvP win bonus every match. I guess worth 100, at least in expeditions. I think it's worth more in constructed. And we keep going. Oh, should I just want more Zeds, right? Like that card is Heckram, Yusai. I know this guy's been nerfed, but I still want him. And he fills in the 6-cost slot. But I also have Thresh and Battle Fury. This Battle Fury card is better than I thought because I didn't notice it's forever and it's a burst card. But if you get there, that is not good in my deck because I have too many 1-drops. I think I just pick Heckram as much as I want another Zed. Heckram and Yusai, these 5 and 6 fill in like a huge gap in my deck right now. And Heckram is still great, even though the riders are 2/2. They've been nerfed, but you know, whatever. They're still good. Let's keep going. It's possible Tuesday is scrubtastic too. I don't know. I feel Mondays is the scrubbiest though. I don't know. I haven't played that much on Tuesdays, but I'm also reading what people post online, so that's what they say. But who knows? All anecdotal. Also, maybe they're not even in the North American region. Do I keep the 5? I think I do because I only have like 2 5-cost cards in my deck. I'm first, so I'll get to act on the odds. Another tip, you can push spacebar to pass, like many other games. I just learned this recently. I'm gonna do this.
With the bees yodel I see.
Should I attack or just to... no, I want to draw a card.
Silent as death.
Drawing cards is too good. Oh man, I won the lottery. That's an emoji.
Here, here, sound the alarm.
I would have been like, I guess I'll do, yes. Wow, that was so ridiculous. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Can Living Shadow this turn. I think that's the play. Or I can make the guy live. But Living Shadow to play a card again, to draw another card, that seems pretty good. Let's pass right now. Well, he missed his drop, right? So it doesn't have anything to do with math. Living Shadow or save it with this? I think I'm gonna save this. You want a Living Shadow here. So I can draw another card. Because that's the kind of person I am. A greedy person. Also, now that Deny costs 4, I know he cannot counterspell.
Call for reinforcements.
Bum, bum, bum. Also, you notice that I believe it did not reduce. Oh, it did reduce. Okay. That's right. Strikes work on. I guess I summon this dude. I guess.
Hang on, Fuzzball.
Hey!
Wow. I don't usually play with sound, so these characters all have voices. What is this card? Oh man, this is so janky. The greed.
You'll soon understand my method. We fight for
That guy's
those
a
who
jerk.
cannot.
Who's mark my passage.
Guy is a jerk.
One with the shadow.
Should I just kill Garen here or push the damage through? I think I push the damage through. Yeah, because I can use this burst spell later to try to do some, to try to bait him to do stuff. Yeah, I think that's the play. That's why I'm sticking with it. Maybe that was the wrong play and I should have killed Garen, but eh. So, what's gonna happen here? I'm going to drag this guy out. I can use this to save him, so I'll have 3 extra mana. We should wait because, yeah, we're gonna wait if that happens. Oh. He dragged somebody else. I was not expecting that. Create an elite. Gives him an elite. That guy's gonna die anyways. That will be 1 strike for him, so he won't have the rally yet on next turn. Sure, let's kill the guy. I gotta make sure I pick the right one because I've messed this up a billion times. He has 3 spell mana, but fine, let him burn the mana. I don't want to swap, I want to draw a card.
The dark beckons.
I want to use the elusives to push through damage. Because if he has nothing to deal with it, it's just like, whatevs. Oh, you're saying I could have pushed through the damage? I see what you're saying. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna do this.
I'll do what must be done.
Well, that was ironic.
Swiftly, silently.
Unfortunate.
Face your fate.
Didn't think he would have an elusive unit. That was pretty good for him. Oops. I also, let's see. So I guess in this case, he's gonna block. With that guy, my guy will be dead. He'll level up Garen. That's really bad.
Night falls.
I'll show you how it's done.
Does he not know he could have blocked my dude? Oh wait, that's right. It's too much damage anyways. I forgot. I stunned Garen. It's late, guys. I'm sorry. Ugh. So janky. Zephyr Sage is a pretty good. Ancient Yeti is decent in this deck, but swapping the Tall Tales is never get rid of Mark of the Isles. I think the only swap would be a 1-drop for a 6-drop. I think so. There's a billion freaking 1-drops in this deck. There's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 1-drops. That's like so many 1-drops. Ugh. And only 2 2-drops. This curve, man. How many 6s do I have? 1, 2. Da, 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 da. I forgot there's also a delay. Because you're on Twitch. Not that Mixer will be that less of a delay, but hey, Mixer's not working. I just realized that. Wow, I really messed this stream up. What the hell? Huh, I just noticed I'm not on Mixer. That's BS. I like tested that earlier. Wow, sorry guys. Not sure why Mixer's not working. Um, that's really BS. Mixer is supposedly working? Maybe? I'm actually just really curious. Give me 1 second. Oh, Mixer is working. All right, we're cool. But for some reason, my interesting. Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot. I can't read. We're switching for a 6-drop. 100%. Hey man, next win I get another champion. How exciting if I get there. So I believe my average is 4 to 5, somewhere between 4 and 5 wins. But honestly, I only do 1 to 2 expeditions a week because you get 2 trials, and I try both trials. Even if I get 7 wins in one trial, I still try to build a decent deck the next trial. I'm not one of those people who's like 7 wins in the first trial and then like build a poison mushroom or something. It says reconnecting, so that's not a good sign. He's pure Damasian. Oh man, he's probably got allegiance. Now I'm scared. Card is not great. Do I want the will? With these champions, probably want the will of Ionia. Slow stuff down. Okay, too many spells. You did it. You did it. You lived. You lived the mushroom dream. I'm impressed. I mean, it's theoretically possible because you'll start getting offered more and more mushrooms. I didn't ship the will. I'm sorry. I should have shipped the will. I forgot how many spells are in this deck. This is not good. Yeah. Should have kept those tall tales. Oh god, this card is so dead in my deck right now.
Always
Oh,
2
Jesus.
steps ahead.
Okay. Sure. Let's do it that way. Well, there's only one way out of this. So toughness means they take 1 less damage, so my Black Spear will not kill Fiora, which is actually a good combo. It's bad on card advantage, yeah, I agree, but yeah, probably I should have mulled it, but oh man, we're screwed. Wow. Well, this game's over based on tempo. Oh well. Whoops.
Making the dead
Should
better.
I just play that? Should I just play Will and make him spend another what 2, 3? No, we're gonna save it. I'm about to take 6 points of damage. This is gonna hurt.
Where
Oh
you
my
go,
god.
I go.
If I do this and block, I think I have to because this will become a 4/4 and it's a permanent buff. If I just keep letting that build, it'll die. Do I want to play? I think I play this and then a Black Spear to try to take back the board. It's this attack now in the world I'm in because Twitch is 1 turn behind.
My passage.
Missed a chance to run.
Interesting. Did not attack to
The taste of my
let's see here. So he would need 2 radiant strikes. And that other card it costs 3, the one that's like 2 the one that buffs the 2 dudes, doesn't that cost 3, not 2? We're gonna find out if I remember that correctly. Well, he might not have it. Even he would need 2 radiant strikes to get out of this. Too bad I have no units.
Fight on.
Well, this is awkward. Very awkward. Should have mulled that Will of Ionia. Eric is right. Ouch. Should I just Will of Ionia this right now? Should I just Will of Ionia this right now? I think I do. I might as well, because I'm only gonna save 3 mana for the next turn. I guess. Sure. This is awful. This is awful. Oh man.
Ready for deployment.
Yeah. Okay. He's got 3 spell mana. No, because I'm gonna do this defensively.
True power requires restraint. Don't get in my way.
That's annoying. Didn't attack with Lucian. Interesting. Do you not have a... I should just burst and do 6 through and go 6 through, right? Ugh. Or I can play this, stun Lucian and this guy. Don't have and then I think it's probably a better play to stun the 2 dudes, see what he does. Yeah, because I need bodies on the field right now. Yeah.
Only I can quell the wind.
4 units, right? Yeah. By the way, you can deny anything that has like a circle in it. You can counterspell like it's possible to counterspell enemy unit things.
Smell that?
That's very annoying.
Bite's a cooking.
I might as well just attack with 1. Oh.
I can learn from watching you.
Might as well just burst through for 7. No, I'll just save my mana right now.
The blade above all.
Stand strong.
Should have stunned the weaker unit, forcing to block with something good. That's true, because I forgot this guy has quick attack. That's a good point. Shadow Spot, oh yeah, I should have not played the 1-drop. That's true. Whoops, forgot about that card. That's very awkward. We're screwed. This is super awkward. I guess I just kill a 9/9 and just get chumped up like a chump. 2, 3. It won't be 4 yet. This is some awful stuff. What is this guy? 6/6 fearsome. That's a game-ending bomb. What could he do with 3 mana? I guess we'll find out. He's the pure Demacia, so not too many options. I guess that's one option. So, Living Shadow this strikeout. Huh, so that was interesting. Because I removed the target of single combat did not resolve. Did not know that's how it works. He's gonna level up. Oh wait, no he can't. I can't kill all this dude, so it's fine. We're cool. I can't kill any of his dudes anyways. I don't understand what you're saying about. I don't remember what just happened. Vengeance what in response? Oh, I see what you're saying. Instead of vengeance in response to a single combat, but he wasn't gonna single combat.
I am the blade in the darkness. Are you supposed to be here?
Oh, great. Here comes the blowout. Right, and then I freaking shadow stepped out of it, or whatever the hell that card is. Living Shadowed. What does this do? Yes. He only has 3 cards left. Shit. He has for Demacia. That's really annoying. For Demacia makes this very annoying.
Yasuo! Show yourself!
He's not going to play for Demacia on defense. He will. Okay, showed me. Yes.
Courage, soldier!
So 5/6 and a 6/5. Let's go ahead and ghost this guy right here.
They won't suffer long. I have
A delicious challenge.
Huh. So the clone is not. Oh, well, stats, not keyword. All right, good to know.
Be Demacia.
I'm gonna die. Yep, we're dead. Lucian's gonna level up. This is gonna be bad times indeed. Ugh, he's gonna have double attack and rally. That's very unfortunate.
Take the high ground.
Bring in the heat. Burn away the shadows.
Nice.
Can't fight on an empty stomach.
This is awful. So because I'm killing that guy, that will be his 3rd guy. He'll still be a 4/3, so I guess I have to do this.
Focus. Focus.
Pump with this. No, I'm still dead because it's quick attack. So we're really screwed here. He's gonna attack twice. Super screwed, basically. Yeah, super screwed here. I guess we just try
Oh,
to
you're in for it.
mitigate some damage.
Intruder, get him.
It's pretty awful. Oh god.
They're coming.
Alright, double attack. I forgot about that. I forgot when he levels up he has double attack. That was dumb. Should have blocked. If I had blocked, would I still take? Yes, because he would kill the first guy and then would do 5 more damage. So I was pretty much dead, I think, either way. Wah wah wah. Let's just junk Tall Tales. This is garbage. Ghost for a 4. That first Sage is 6. I think I need the 4 drop more than anything else because I have like nothing in the 4 range. Yeah, I have 2 cards that cost 4. Inspiring Mentor, yeah. Less one drops. More anything else? No. Would be less one less spell for a 4. Sounds good. I think double attack only stops the first attack. I can't remember. That's what I was wondering. I've been in this situation before, and I can't remember what happens. But I should have tried to chump, so we would have learned. We might just lose right now. Oh. Bum 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 bum. That tooltip was wrong. Actually, no, that tooltip was right. You just can increase it afterwards when you got frostbitten. Maybe it would have been stopped. I should have tried it either way. I went Thresh. I have attack. Yes, if you have Overwhelm, you definitely get through 100%. In fact, if you remove the defender with an attacker with Overwhelm, don't you take damage? You take damage, right? I'm pretty sure I've done something stupid where I removed the defender and Darius leveled up Darius, smacked me for 10 and killed me. It was either I removed the defender or I tried to block Darius with the barrier unit. One of those two situations, maybe both of those situations. I want that.
My training is unconventional. I'll show you how it's done.
Overwhelm by far is my favorite keyword because it's easy to understand. And it's great and limited. So much pressure. I honestly think my least favorite keyword is actually elusive, because that whole deck type is just even though I play it too, it's just like
Hey, Krabby.
That's my resting face.
You're not attacking? Okay. I'm cool with you not attacking, but that makes me wonder. Oh. That's gonna get blasted by a black spear, that's my prediction.
Not
But
here the
we're gonna
travel
try.
path.
Oh, that makes more sense. Black Spear costs 2 or 3? Black Spear costs 2, so this could be bad.
Let's move.
I'm always all in on Zed. People tell me Zed's great and limited. I probably have to build a more Russian
My
deck.
skill is unrivaled.
Just think of elusive like flying. Isn't that the exact same thing? I just think of them like flying. I know they look all weird and fadey, but yeah, I feel you. But they're basically just flying, and there's no reach creatures in this game, so. No, fearsome. Better put a 3-drop in.
Teeth big as tombstones.
I'm gonna take 4 damage. That's what's gonna happen. Why would he not attack with? Oh, he doesn't want it to trade. I don't play that much Magic, so it's easy for me to think of them as flying. No spells for you. Also, if you just take the attack, they can't cast spells. Sorry, if you declare no blockers, I guess that's what it would be.
What delightful agony we shall inflict.
Wah wah, should have attacked. So greedy, Jonathan. Wah wah.
They will beg for death.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yes, you.
So yes, I might lose to Mark of the Isles, but I have Rekindler And I also have Zephyr Sage to clone Rekindler, although I might clone Yawn instead. I also lose the Black Spear. Interesting.
My sweet mother!
He's like never leveling up. Interesting. Black Spear? Oh, Vile Feast. Okay. Unfortunatos. What do I want here? Let's just create Rekindler copies right now. Wow. Spider hell. Oh, we're blocking. Okay, so what can I kill here? Right. That's unfortunate.
Nobody escapes.
Oh, it was greedy. It was super greedy, and I definitely paid for my greed. Because I like being greedy, man. What can I say? It usually works out. It did not work out this game. I'm like super dead. It's my second loss. About like at 3. Unfortunate. Might as well rekindle.
One candle for every sun.
Wait.
The order
Oh
rewards its
shit.
faithful.
I forgot I buffed Zed. That was my bad.
They followed the wrong master. I have many faithful.
I think I'm dead to pumped elusive unit. Whoops. I did get max punished. It happens. Whatever. I like taking exciting, aggressive plays when I'm streaming. What do you want? Oh my god, I'm like super dead, yeah. That's what I figured. Wah, wah, wah. Let's stun some dudes.
Patience and virtue make a true swordsman.
Do, 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 do.
Thinking,
That
feeling,
is really
that
bad.
all you do?
Small minds know only action without purpose.
Fell out of it and everything. So annoying. I think we just play this and attack. That sounds like a plan right now. Do, 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 do. The thing is, I'm gonna die next turn because he's gonna attack. If I don't like, oh, don't tell me he has the harrowing. That will be amazing. Let's see. Might as well get 2 cards out of this. No spider for you. Also, I like how it took me watching streams to figure out you could collect cards like that and put them on the field instead of like dragging one unit at a time. Dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Only I had one more mana for the pump. Wah wah wah. Unfortunate. Not that bad though. Oh right, that person's gonna level up. And I have double spell.
Heart and mind as one.
Yeah, sure.
Ready, willing, and learning.
Does he get 4 cards? That's amazing. Or does he get 2 cards? Because there's no more target, right? Okay. Do I want another Zed? Probably not. I think I do this on the challenge and then on this dude. Yeah, sounds good. Should have played my elusive guy first. This is super greedy. Oh, right, because we just talked about. Oops, I forgot. Elusives can block elusives. You even told me. I forgot. I lose to a pump. My bad. That would have been the smart play. I already forgot elusives can block elusives. We literally had this talk. It doesn't. Yeah, the double thing doesn't work. Should have played my elusive guy. I lose to a pump right here. That's really bad. That was really dumb. Not bad. I knew there was a reason why I was thinking of playing that card. It's late. I'm sorry. Yes, definitely can die to pump. I forgot to play my elusive blocker. Misplay.
There's nothing to fear.
At least I can block all his dudes. Wow, I didn't even know. Well, that's GG. And that's why you play the elusive person first. Wah, wah, wah. Should have played the elusive person first. At least I got my quest finished. Was that my second one? I think that was my second one. 2 wins. Well, that was embarrassing. All right. Well, next stream we'll do it. We'll try this when I'm not as tired. Wah wah wah. I will play one constructed deck right now to get my stupid win. Let's play this deck. No, I want to play this deck. I want to try out these nerfs. Whoa, that was awful. That was pretty bad. Yep. Laters. Thanks for checking in and watching all the misplays. That's alright. Tomorrow I'll just stream earlier if I have time. I think, yeah. Oh. That was poor. Man, 2 wins. That's pretty bad. Three, 4, yay. What are you? Okay, you're basically control deck city. fine with this turn of events. Oh no, yeah, no. Yay, draw a card.
Today we turn the tide of war.
New Heckram. New Heckram. What the? Please hit. Yay. Allegiance. Yes. Get the top card.
Many tribes, one Freljord.
Oh, that worked.
Who goes there? Our land.
Bum 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 ba dum. I need him to attack, and so I can play this guy. Oh yeah, lifesteal is also hilarious.
We
Basically
fight
get
for
healed
one
no matter.
Freljord.
And this, by the way, if you hit like a 1 toughness creature with this person, you get 5 life. It's hilarious. You can like drain more. It's not like a true drain.
Today we fight as one.
This guy's pure Freylord. It's pretty crazy. That means every allegiance will always trigger. What's happening? Timer. Do 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 do. Okay.
Stand strong.
My opponent is not at their keyboard anymore.
No! Justice will be served.
Ooh, I got Heckram too. This is great. But my opponent is apparently not at their keyboard. Or it's a bot. Also possible. All possible. Man, it's weird playing with audio. These characters all have voices. Super odd.
You will be scoured from this land.
Oh, Heckram, you're so awesome. Even with 2/2s. They used to be 3/2s, by the way, which was nuts. And I think it was was it 6 plus ephemeral allies? Or was it 8 plus? I think it's 8, used to be 8. I got my XP. Ugh, that was okay. At least it's only Tuesday. A lot of time to get more XP for everything else. See, I'm also level 4, so getting to level 10 is actually quite easy. Anyways, I think that's about all I have to say about this game for now. Hungry Gamer, hope that helped. Don't do what I did in Expeditions, but that's the general idea. If you want to see me play Constructed, we'll talk and send me a message, and I can probably build a deck from at least every region and every archetype. Whether or not it's a good deck is another thing, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, thanks Hungry Gamer for sponsoring that. I think you have a little bit of more time. We'll probably fold that into sometime tomorrow or later this week. we'll get to that expedition. We'll try to play earlier and try to play better because that was pretty poor. I think part of it was being late at night. Honestly, I'm pretty tired. But I really wanted to start this. Everyone, please stay safe, stay healthy out there. This is a very long campaign, but I also have a bunch of donations already. I'm gonna get the requested games from people. I want to thank everyone who's donated. And please, if you want to, when I go live, you can follow on whatever platform you're watching this on. Follow my Twitter, all that stuff. That's really all I have to say for now. Thanks, everybody. I'll see everybody around. Bye.